Now we go back to our topic. If there is any Muhammadan would like to join us, please feel free. Who is Allah? And I say, none of you Muslims knows. And I know what will happen. The time will go, and not a single Muslim would dare to call us, because this is a topic no Muslim can answer. No Muslim. As you see, this Mufti Mink in the video, he will give you a longer speech, but he will not tell you who's Allah. Who's Allah?
لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم.
Now he will sing the Quran for you.
Indeed, we have created man in ahsan, meaning the best.
You see here, when you quote something from your book, and supposedly are trying to prove to me that Allah is God, but the verse saying that the best of the creatures or the creation is the human being. Let us go to the verse he is quoting for us. Chapter 95, verse number 4. But you will notice that Mufti Mink, he did not read for us the beginning of the chapter. If we can quote the chapter. If Allah created everything, and he is the creator of everything, what kind of God he swear by the fig and the olive? Or by a mount? And he swear even by the city of Mecca. I mean, what is this? You see, when you swear by something, the most valuable thing for you. Something is more treasure than you yourself. If somebody swear, he swear by God. The Muslim, when they swear by Allah or by Muhammad. But Allah, the creator, he swear by the fig and the olive. And he swear by the city. Which city we do not know, but we assume it is Mecca. And then now Mufti Mink, he jumped to say to us, we created the man as the best stature, mold. What does that mean? Remember, he is trying to tell us who is Allah. And then he is saying to us, and we reduced him to the lowest of the low. If we ask Mufti Mink, explain to us how in the world this has happened. Because the first one who was created, it was Adam, and the first one was reduced is Adam. But the Muslim, they say Adam is a prophet, and the prophet are the best of mankind. Are you with me? Do you understand what I'm saying? Who is the first one reduced to the lowest of the low? Adam. Adam was in heaven. Adam and Eve, they were kicked out of heaven. Who is the first one who was created? Allah speaking of, supposedly, Adam. And those names, by the way, in the story from the Bible. This is a story from the Bible. And the proof of that, no Muslim knows even what Adam mean. What Adam mean, they do not know. What Noah mean, they do not know. All those names have nothing to do with the Arabic language. Muhammad is a thief. He's a prophet. He do not know what Moses mean, what Abraham mean, what Adam mean, what Noah mean, what Eve mean. They don't know. So you ask any Muslim, is Adam a prophet? They will say yes. Did Allah reduce him to the lowest of the low? They will say no. But if you don't mind to think with me, Allah created only supposedly one man and one woman. The rest are not a creation. They are reproduction. Do we agree? We can say metaphorically, I'm created by God. But I am a reproduction of Adam and Eve. If you believe in the story of Adam and Eve. So God created only two humans. He did not even create three, not even four, not even five. Only two. The rest is reproduction. Even the Quran confirmed that, where Allah He says in the Quran, chapter 25, وَجَعَلْنَاهُ نَسَبًا وَصَهْرًا. And this is the same verse allow Muslim man to have sex with his daughter if she is a daughter out of marriage. Chapter 25 verse 54 says, it is he who created the human being from water, then invested him with ties of a blood and marriage. So as you see, the human being created just from water. That the first human being is Adam. And then Adam, he have a wife. And then everything is just to follow. There's only one man, one woman is created. So the same verse this man is quoting for us is the same verse proving to us Islam to be stupid and doesn't make sense. And you know, like as long I am in chapter 25 verse number 36, 54, you will see verse number 56. It says, we not send you except to be a bearer of good news and as a warner. So why Muhammad is killing people as he is just a warner? In this stage, Muhammad, he don't have an army, and he don't claim to be aggressive, so he was being hypocrite. I'm just a warner. You know, I don't want anything from you. Later, he raped them, he took their women, he took their money, but he's just a warner. This is not a warner do. A warner just he warn. That's what a warner do. The action, even the verse says, the action is for Allah. The verse before it says the action is only for Allah. So as you see, every statement in this book is a stupid statement. Let us try to go back to Mufti Menk. Maybe we can find solutions. He want to say something useful. Okay, so Allah, he claimed, the Quran claimed that Allah created the human as the best of creatures. But there is any proof that Allah, he created that? And what does this have to do with who's Allah? Nothing.
Of taqweem, your postures. You know, the way you stand, the way you sit, the way you hold, the way you see, the exact positioning of all your limbs and organs.
That have nothing to do with you are the best of a creation. That is a stupid of you. As an example, a little bird can see better than you. It's called eagle. A little dog can smell 400, 600 times better than you. It's called dog. So you are being stupid now. In fact, human being, he have the less ability compared to animals to survive. There's only, you see, he did not mention the brain. The most important thing a human being he have is the brain. Otherwise, in the rest, who care how you stand up, how you walk? Who care? I am not in the best way I am because I stand up like this or I walk like that. Human being, he is superior because of the brain. If the monkeys were smarter than us, they would be superior and we will be in the zoo. As simple as that. So the Muhammadan, as usual, they shuffle the brain away and they describe you as a human being how you look like. But isn't it the angels, they look better than us? Isn't it Allah, he look better than us? The Muslim says sure. So what look have to do with being the best? Very silly, very stupid.
Allah says the best.
The best.
The best from what? From all other creatures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
See, he just said from the best of all other creatures of Allah. So we are better than the angels. But when Muhammad, he saw the angel in the sky, Muhammad, he bowed down to him. Let us go to the hadith. And actually, there's a video of him, the same person, Mufti Mink, saying that. Let us find the hadith. Remember, we are the best in the creation. And you ask the Muslims, who is the best creation? They will say Muhammad. So why Muhammad is bowing down to the angel? Let us see. If Muhammad is the best, it should be the angel bowing down to Muhammad, right? And Muhammad is the best. Give me a minute, I'm trying to find the hadith. Yeah, until now I could not find it, but I will go first. Let us go to the Quran. How the Quran speak about Jibreel, who the Muslim they claim it is Jibreel. Nowhere, by the way, it says he is Jibreel, but the Muslim they say he is Jibreel. Remember, the Quran says if this is book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. How Allah describe the Quran, this is not hadith, describe Jibreel. As you see in front of you, if this is Jibreel, this is Jibreel supposedly, this is Jibreel supposedly, this is Jibreel supposedly. If you ask me, based on speaking and reading Arabic, this is Allah. But we will go with the Muslims. We just heard Mufti Mink saying that the best creation is mankind. If there is any mankind, he is with such description. If there is any mankind, he have a chair between the heaven and the earth. Any Muslim can tell me? There is no human being. Even Muhammad right now is in the grave. So is a human being is the best of the creation according to Islam? No. This is false. This is absolutely false. I found the hadith, the one I want to show you, about Muhammad bowing down to the one who saw in the sky, and it says it clearly, this is the angel. So if the mankind and Muhammad is the best of mankind and the mankind is the best of all the creation, then how Muhammad is bowing down to the angel? And why the angel is sitting on a throne when he is just an angel? Read carefully. I'm trying to find. You see, the Muslim, they took it off in the translation. Look, it says here that he bowed down. Here in English, I don't see it. Where did he bow down? Let us see other. Let me try. Sometime the Muslims, they translate something and they forgot to translate it in the same way in the other place. This is I'm just trying to find, maybe we can find something else. Here you see it says he fled him in fear. Why you flee? And you know, when you say somebody sitting on a throne, that means he have the authority. He is higher than Muhammad. Let me go to let us see. And remember, Jibreel, he is the same person who come as his boyfriend, Dahya al-Kalbi. Let us see, let us see. Yeah, I will try to find this story. Until now, I cannot find it in English. And actually, I saw it in video too. Maybe I can find the video. I think maybe it was the video of Mufti Ming. Let us see what happened. Mufti Ming. That would be good if we can find Mufti Ming video about it. Where? Yeah, well, that will be a long list of videos to look, you know. But I remember, I think it was him, he was mentioning how Muhammad, he fell on his face because he was terrified when he saw Jibreel. But anyway, the point is, as you see, Jibreel is on the chair in the throne. He is in the sky. The Quran describes Jibreel as the most mighty which is description of God, not description of man. For man is not the mighty, you know. The translation here says the one with the great power. The one with the great power. Who is the one with the great power? You see, when you say the one, that means there's no two. When you say the one, that means there's only one. Do we agree? Change the translator. Read with me. Does it say here the one with mighty in power? And then we will find the Muslims adding the word Jibreel. It is not in the Quran. Why they add Jibreel? Because this Quran is stupid and confusing. Because there's no way this is Jibreel. For Jibreel should not be sitting on a throne. Same time, the description says it clearly how powerful he is. He is the only one have such a power, which means Allah don't have it. If he is Jibreel, he is the one sitting on the chair between the heaven and the earth. He is free from defect in body and mind. This is the Muslim translation. Do you see it? And here it says, it used the word istawa. And this is the exact word the Quran used to describe how Allah, he sat on the chair. If I write down, I will take the word stawa, copy it, put it in the Quran. You will see this is a word describe how Allah, he sat on the chair. The Muslim, they translate it as he leveled himself. Chapter 2, verse number 29. This is exactly the same word, stawa. Do you see it? So how the angel, how the human being is the best of the creation of Allah, and then we find that the angel Jibreel is the one, the Muslim call him the one with mighty power. But that is God. You see, if it says an angel with mighty power, I will say he is one of them, and they have mighty power, all of them. But the verse says the one. You see the word one? One mighty in power. And the verse behind it describe that this person, he is perfect. He perfect in the way he look like, the appearance, created the mind, the thinking. He's perfect. Do you see how we can conquer Islam? We did not even play, not even like 50 seconds of the video of this guy. We did not play 50 seconds. Everything they say is stupid. In one hand, they say that Allah is the mighty in power. Who is the only one in mighty in power? Allah. And then we find that this verse is about Jibreel. Solve it now. Who is the best of the creation of Allah? They say Adam, human. And now we find that no, because no human is perfect in mind, perfect in creation, and he is perfect in power. No human. Let us continue.
Now, pause for a moment because I want to prove that to you to begin with. Think for a while of
I find it funny that a Muslim asking us to think. I forgot that the Quran says don't think.
any limb or organ of yours. Do you think it could be in another place besides where exactly it is? Take a look at your 5 fingers. These 5 fingers, exactly where they are, you know, the index finger, the thumb. If you had to change anything, you would never be able to compete with what is already there.
See, guys, the video is about who is Allah. The video is who is Allah. The guy is talking about thinking. So now we decide to become serious. And now he's telling us about fingers. Look at your fingers. Can you change them? You put them. This is not even good for teenage. I mean, this is stupid. What does this have to do with telling me who is Allah? Well, monkeys have fingers too. Most of the creatures, actually, there's a lot of creatures, they have fingers. We are asking how you can prove to me Allah, and you say to me, think. And now look at your fingers.
Take a look at your eyes. Where do you want to put them? Your ears.
Put them in your ass. Where do you want to put them? I mean, this guy is trying to prove to us who is Allah. Look at your eyes. Where do you want to put them? Well, I want to tell you bad news. Isn't it better if we have 4 eyes, two in the back and 2 in the front, so we can see everything around us? Isn't it better if we have 4 eyes, 1 in the left, 1 in the front, 1 in the back, 1 in the right? What this guy is talking about? Look at your eyes. Where do you want to put them? This is how he proved to us who is Allah. He's telling us who is Allah. Where do you want to put your eyes?
Yes. Take a look at your lips, your teeth, your mouth.
Somebody saying, wasn't that Francis Taber is a Christian? No, my friend, is a Muslim. He gave false papers to give him refugee. He is a coward like your prophet. He claimed to be Christian so he can get refugee papers, but he is from Idlib, he is from Syria, and he is Abdul. We got him busted. And you know, the Muslims, look at this. The Muslims, let us say for the sake of argument, there is somebody, he is a dog. But if he is a dog like Muhammad. I mean, aren't you ashamed? You have 1 million stabbing, and then you say there's a guy, he is a Christian? He is not. They got him busted. He is a fraud. This is why they refuse him. Muslims who they have all the garbage of Muhammad. Muhammad, he sent people to stab people in their home. Abu Nafi', a man over the age of 90, he sent a person to borrow some food from him to assassinate him. Imagine, this is Muhammad, the one who killed babies, the one who raped children, and now they are saying, you see, there's a Christian. He is a Muslim like you. Mujahid. He gave himself false name so he can get refugee, and this is why they refuse him. They got him busted. We continue, Abdul Potato.
Your tongue, your everything, subhanallah. Where would you like to put it? Allah.
Where you would like to put it? Subhanallah. Guys, and now we know who is Allah. Where you like to put your tongue? A Muslim is being serious now. Where you like to put your tongue. And that will prove to us who is Allah.
Says we put it in the best possible place for you.
Okay, where is the tongue of Allah located? Any Muslim can tell me where is the tongue of Allah located?
We created you, Allah says, and we created you in such an amazing way. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the greatest. Okay, now
how Allah we know he is the greatest? Because the way you are created. But how we know that first he is the one who created us? Let us say we have the best way we are created. But what does this have to do with Allah? How you prove to me now that this God, Allah, is the one who created me? Maybe it is Buddha. Maybe it's Mickey Mouse. Your description is so stupid. Did you bring us something new?
unfortunately, there are people who don't believe at all. They say, no, 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 there's no creator, there's no maker, there's nothing happening like this, subhanallah. Well, we're saying, did this just come about or just like that, We're too sophisticated not to have had a maker. That maker, we believe, is not like.
Is the video is about there is a maker, or the video is about who is Allah? Who is a Muhammadan he dare to call me and tell me who is Allah? As you see, they don't know how to answer. I mean, the video title, who is Allah? Until now, he is telling us making BMW. What does this have to do? We are asking who is Allah. We are not asking you. This is not the topic. Let us say, for the sake of argument, Allah is the maker. Still, we did not know who is Allah. If your father is a doctor and I ask you who is your father, you say to me, you don't say to me the doctor. I say to you, who is your father? Doctor is what he do. Who is your father? They cannot answer. They are making up reasoning, and this is the religion out of reasoning. If Allah is not the greatest, how did Islam spread so fast? The answer for that is very simple. You see, and I like it how Muslims, they give Allah a finger. The only one who gave their God a finger is the Muslims. If you look at his anus, he will be swollen. If Allah is not the greatest, how did Islam spread too fast and conquer? You just told me how you're stupid. You just conquer. I mean, are you stupid or what? Islam did not spread unless you conquer. Even the Quran says so. When the victory of Allah came, they conquer Mecca. People, they enter into Islam like waves. So nobody is converting to Islam. People, they accepted Islam just to be safe from being killed. And you are the one who used the word conquer, you idiot. And this is why I say you cannot find one Muslim is not suffering from a very low IQ. It's a must. It's part of the, like it's a package. Chapter 110, it says clearly how Islam spread. When you see, when he conquer Mecca, people of Mecca enter Islam like waves, by crowds. So before that day, nobody want to enter. The sword in their neck, everybody say Shahada. And that why you are stupid. This is why none of those Muslims who've been conquered, they can explain to us why they are Muslims. Look at you. You are sitting like a potato. Why you don't call me and tell me who's Allah? Do you think this guys, can tell us who is Allah? Why you don't call me, Mr. Finger? Go open the camera. I promise I will put you in the screen. Put your finger up and tell me who's Allah. You don't know. The second you ask them who is Allah, they say to you what he do, but none of what he do is proven to be true anyway. He's the one who created you, brother. Would you have a proof? With the Christian, the Jews, they have different God. They say he is the one who created them. The Hindus, the Buddhists, they have different gods. So who is Allah? They have no answer. They give you false speeches, silly answers, because they do not know who's their God. For how long right now I am live on air? An hour and 4 minutes. Is that right or more? No Muslim call me to tell me who's Allah. They are telling me Allah, he make shish kebab. Allah, he is the best to make hummus. Allah is the best to make barbecue. But who is Allah? Maybe we should try to find a better video than this. This guy getting boring. Let me look for my favorite Abdul. Definition of Allah in Islam. There's a definition.
Before posing my question, I would like to thank the organizers for making such a brilliant.
Okay, give me a break, yeah. Organizer. You're stupid to join actually such a thing. Anyway.
Says what Allah is and also says what Allah is not.
Ah,
Besides knowing what God is, it is also important to know what God is not. So that if someone falsely claims that so-and-so is God, you can easily come to know this is a false claim. As far as the reply to what is the definition of Allah, the best reply that any Muslim can give you is from the Quran, from Surah Ikhlas, chapter number.
see, from the Quran. What is Allah from the Quran? The Quran, which is made by Muhammad, there is no witnesses. Okay, what's a chapter of Ikhlas saying? Tell us.
112, verse number 1 to 4, which says, Kul huwallahu ahad.
Guys, say to me who is Allah. Say Allah is one of. What does have to? I'm not asking you how many He is. I mean, do you see the stupidity? Did I say who is Allah's? I said who is Allah. Allah is a one name, not a name of many. So you answer the guy who asking you who is Allah. You say Allah is one of, and one of, that means he's many actually. There's many of him.
Say He's Allah one and only. Allahu Samad. Allah, the absolute and eternal. Lam yalid wa lam yulad.
You know, the absolute and the eternal. Where do you get this translation from? As-Samad, it means a collection. This is an Aramaic word, not an Arabic word. This is why in Arabic we say, which is coming from the Aramaic, masmuda. Masmuda is, you know, like those pig thing, you make a hole in it, you put your coins. That is masmuda. As-Samad is the one who is a collection of gods. He is the one who unites gods. The verse you gave me doesn't prove Allah is one anyway, because He is one of. Qul huwallahu ahad. Say He is one of, not ahad as one. Ahad cannot be one in Arabic or even in Hebrew. Muhammad the stupid, he is trying to copy the Jews when the Bible says, your God, O Israel, your God is Echad. Echad is Ahad. But Echad is not one in number, you idiot. Do we have any Muslim can tell us something useful? So we are asking, with respect, we are called Al-Ahad, has the same meaning as Al-Wahid. That is your stupidity. Same time, when you say He is Al-Wahid, that is stupid of you. Because if He is one as a person anyway, so why you call Him Al-Wahid? Just to show you how Muslims have a you know, I don't want to keep insulting a human being, but a human being is an insult to himself. Look what you just said. Are you sure you are not paid by Christian Prince? In Arabic, you add, guys, do you remember the guy who said he is an author of books and turned to be he do not speak Arabic? Do you remember him? The potato who called me to promote his books and nobody is buying them. And the guy is writing a book about Arabic language, but he don't speak Arabic. And I get him busted. If you remember, the same Abdul, he said, when he called me, he said the AL, which means L, the one we see in the beginning here. Let us highlight it. L. Let us zoom in more so people will laugh at you more. You see, I'm using your text, not my text. Thank you. Al mean the. Why you want to use the if Ahad is one? If Allah is the only one, why you want to use that? You see, even in English, when you say the house, because there's many houses, so you decide to say the house to tell me that you are going to a certain house, right? The tree, that means a specific tree. The month of etc., that is a specific month. So al is the same in Arabic. It's a word mean that. In the Aramaic language mean God. So I will go with your language now. The one you are using today is Arabic as the word that. The one you understand. The ahad. If ahad mean one, how in the word you say the one? Any Muslim can tell me? Don't you say the Bible? Yeah, I say the Bible because there is many. There is Bible for computers. Search right now the word Bible in Amazon. There is Bible for computer. There's Bible for those language. There's Bible for the dictionary. People are in the word Bible for. Do you know what Bible mean? You don't even know what the word Bible mean because you're ignorant. Same time, the Bible is a book. Have a lot of books. So we are talking about an object. But we are talking about God. There is many Allah. If there is only one Allah, then why you are saying Al-Ahad? And you said the word Al-Ahad mean Wahid. Okay, what Wahid mean? You will say to me one. Okay, but if he is one, that means he is a number. If he is a number, that means he is one of many numbers, because number is one of many numbers. One, there is after two, and there is three, and there is four, and there is five. In the Hebrew, it says Echad. Echad is not one as a number. It is one as a unity. So the husband and the wife, the husband, he leave his parents and he will become Echad with his wife, but they are not one person. Those are two human beings. The Bible called them Echad. Muhammad, he copied the word Echad, he put it in the Quran, and now your God looks stupid, because that means Allah is not one as a person. Actually, if you go in the Quran and you search the word Ahad, you will find that all the Quran say Ahad mean one of. Let me type it for you in the front of your eyes. Actually, I will take the word he said and I will put it in the Quran. And now you will laugh with me. This is the verse Zakura Nayuka was quoting. Huh? I will copy it as it is in front of your eyes. Do you see it, guys? I'm copying it. And I will repaste it in the search engine as it is in front of your eyes. Huh? I did not add, I did not take, as it is. You will see always the word Ahad is coming as one of. Chapter 2, verse 102, it says, وَمَا يُعَلِّمَانِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ, and they teach nothing, no one, except one of. One of. Translation. They don't teach anyone. You see what Ahad mean? Anyone. There's any and there's one. So if there's only one, then you don't say they don't teach anyone. So what Ahad mean? Teaching anyone. Unless they say to him or to the one, this is a trial from Allah. Do you see it? The angel, they taught anyone. This is what Ahad mean. This is one meaning. Let us show you the other meaning. Chapter 2, verse number 136. It says here, لا نفرق بين أحد منهم. We don't differentiate between any of them. So what Ahad mean? One of many. chapter 2, verse 136. Is that my translation? No. We don't make any distinction between any of them. So how ahad mean one, and we are saying any of them? It mean one in the context? No, it doesn't mean, because this is an Arabic word. It cannot mean anything else except this. Ahad always, you see, wahid mean one. Ahad mean one of. I mean, you are the stupid one who says to me, we use the word ahad in the meaning of wahid. That means it is not wahid. This is your text. You said we use the word al-ahad as the same meaning as al-wahid. So why you are using al-ahad if the meaning is, if the purpose is wahid? Muhammad simply, he is copying the Jews, copying the Old Testament. Oh, yeah, Israel, your God is Echad. He put it in the Quran, and now he is in trouble because this is make Allah more than one person. For Echad is not one person, is a unity. He is an idiot. Now, still the question is valid. Who is Allah? The answer is, say he is one, according to Zakir Naik. But who cares if he is 1 or 7 or 11? Who is Allah? Okay, I am one, and you are one. But this did not answer the question, who is Allah? And then Zakurana Yuka is going to explain to you. Just wait.
Begets not, nor is he begotten. Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad.
Who cares if he have children or he don't have a children? I'm asking you, who's Allah? There is many people. Actually, hold on. Did the angel Jibreel begot and begotten? No. Do you see the stupidity? If Allah is saying to us, he is God because he is begot and begotten not. Well, Jibreel, he begot and begotten not. He's not on any of those. Stupidity. Let's continue. Aren't we Abrahamic? Why are you attacking the... You are not Abrahamic. Guys, those Muslims, they keep lying to us, saying that they are Abrahamic. You forgot what Sheikh Uthman, he said, my friend. Sheikh Uthman, he got you busted. I can play the video for you. This is why I have it in my intro. Muhammad was not Abrahamic. Guys, let us go to Sheikh Uthman, the ketchup boy. Don't tell me now Sheikh Uthman is not a sheikh. You are the one who asked me before to debate him. You forgot? I remember. You said to me, debate him, Christian Prince, Sheikh Uthman.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith.
Did you hear it? Your prophet do not know who is Gabriel is. Why? Because he did not come from Abrahamic faith. Why? Listen.
The people of Mecca were pagan.
The people of Mecca are pagan. So he is son of a pagan. All the people of Mecca are pagan. And Muhammad had nothing to do with Abraham. And he did not come from Abrahamic faith, which means Muhammad is not from Ishmael, as the Muslim they lie and they claim. So the Muslim, they are a bunch of liars when they speak about their prophet. He make mistakes. So you put Muslims, okay, can you name for me one Muslim who don't make mistakes? Poo-poo, your prophet. Why you don't call me? Guys, Sheikh Uthman make mistakes. Sheikh Uthman trying to convert a Christian to Islam by making mistakes, not lying. He's making mistake. Oh boy. Someone saying CP, Sam, David, all Sam together. No, my friend, I don't have partners. I am the same as Allah. I don't allow people in my kitchen, they will burn my food. Without talking about the names you mentioned. So a Muslim cannot tell us who is Allah. Not a single Muslim knows even who is Allah. All what they say to you, funny answers, he is God. He's one. He's big. He's powerful. He forget. He forget not. In one hand he's forget, in the other hand he forget not. They give you all kind of answers, have nothing to do with the question. Who is Allah? I know by choosing this topic, no Muslim will dare to call me, because we chose this topic before, and not a single one dare to call us to tell us who is Allah. Nobody.
There is nothing like him.
There is nothing like him. Solution. This is what the Old Testament says, nothing like God. But that doesn't tell us who is God. There's nothing like me. There's nothing like my finger. Even science proved that everybody have his own fingerprint. Does that mean my finger is God? I'm asking you who is Allah. You say to me nothing like Allah. Right? Hey, my friend, the one you name their names, why you don't call them right now and tell them to join us, or give me their Skype, I will call them. Oh no, I want to watch him and call them. Can I call them live? Give me their names, give me their Skype.
Is the four-line definition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of Almighty God, given in the glorious Quran. This is the touchstone of theology. It is the litmus test to identify any person says so-and-so candidate is God. If that candidate fits in this four-line definition, we Muslims have got no objection in accepting that candidate to be God. The first is, Qul huwallahu ahad.
Okay, so say he is one. Well, Krishna is one. There's no two Krishna. The Father is one, the Son is one, the Holy Spirit. There's no two Holy Spirit. There's no two Son, and there's no two Father. This is the definition. So if you are one, we accept you God. Okay, what else?
Says Allah one and only, Allahu Samad, Allah the absolute and eternal, Lam yalid walam yulad, he begets not nor is begotten, walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad, there is nothing like him. For example, I'll give you an example.
Give me an example.
There are some human beings who say that Bhagavan Rajneesh is God. During question and answer time, there was a Hindu brother who told me that if Hindus don't consider him to be God, I never said that the Hindus call Bhagavan Rajneesh to be God. There are many human beings who claim Bhagavan Rajneesh is God. Now I will give you a sample. Why do we use this negative also? Like say is Allah one and only is positive. Allahu Samad, Allah the absolute eternal. Lam yalid walam yulad. He begets not nor is he begotten. Why do we?
But why you don't tell us why he don't begotten and why he cannot be God? You see, he said Allahu Samad. The Muslim translate the word Samad as the one who is dependent in himself, sufficient. But the Quran says the opposite. The Quran says that Allah cannot have a son unless he have a girlfriend. So now we know why Allah don't have a children. Not because Allah, he can have a children. No, he cannot. He need a girlfriend. So how the Muslim, they say, if you have such a definition of you, that you are self-sufficient, you are God. But your God cannot have a son without a girlfriend. My God, he can have a son and he don't have a girlfriend. No Christian believed that Mary, she was the wife of God. All the Christian, even you Muhammadan, believe that Mary, she was a virgin. So how the originator of the heaven and the earth, he can be the originator of the heaven and the earth, yet he cannot originate a son unless he have a girlfriend. Anyone can tell me? If Allah, the originator of the heaven, and he is questioning his ability, you see, he did not say, well, you know, they say I have a son, I say I don't, that's it. No, he is the one who said, how can he? Listen, how can is what? Is a questioning for the ability. Correct? If somebody call me and say, hey, Christian, do you have a son? I can be sarcastic with him and say, how I can have a son and I don't have a wife? Are you stupid? Can I have a son if I don't have a woman in my bed? Not only I have to have a woman, I have to have a woman and have sex with her. Not a woman sitting next to me. So if Allah is God, then why he is questioning his ability to have a son without having a woman? A woman to have sex with, not to have a woman next to him in the couch. How he can be the one who created everything, yet he cannot create a son, and yet he need a wife to create a son. So he cannot be the creator. In different verse in the Quran, Muhammad, he said, because he claimed that's Allah, but this we know that Muhammad is fabricating things. Allah supposedly said in chapter 21, verse number 17, had we intended to take a pastime between two brackets, i.e. a wife or a son, etc., we could surely have taken it from us. Do you see how Muhammad, he keep making poo-poo? How Allah is one, and then Allah want to take a partner from us. Are you with me? How Allah is God and he is not a man, and now he is talking about taking a wife. Sahi saying, you got busted. Why would Allah want to have a son? Why would Allah want to have Jibreel? Why would Allah want to have Isa? Why would Allah want to have anything? If you ask this question, then you have to ask all of them. You are stupid like your prophet. Why would Allah have a shin? Why would Allah have 5 fingers? Why Allah have a mouth? Can't he speak from his anus? I mean, do we need to have two opening? Just one. As long as he don't do poo-poo. Why he have 2 hands? Why he have 5 fingers? Why he have a shin? I thought you don't need anything. Those are physical objects, and we need them so we can do things with them. So your God, he cannot do things unless he have hands. Isn't it the stupid Quran says that Allah created Adam by his 2 hands? Allah could not create Adam by his nose or his mouth or his tail. Allah, he created Adam by his 2 hands. Prove me wrong. You know, when the Muhammadan they say something about their God, we laugh, and this is why they don't dare to call and get me. You want to get me? But get me, call me. Why you don't call me as long as it's so easy? Why all your scholars don't dare? How Allah God? And now he is using his 2 hands. I'm using your logic. The Quran says if Allah want to create something, he says to it be, and it would be. Wonderful. We asked before Muslims, did Allah say be after he used his hand or before he uses his hand? Huh? Why Allah is using, why he have hands? I thought Allah, he has power by saying be. And why he say be anyway? Can't he use like his mind without saying it? Yeah, exactly. The lion, according to Muhammad, the lion, he sneezed, and a cat came from his mouth so she can chase the mice in the ship of Noah. Muhammad is talking. Any Muslim can answer us? No one like Allah. Okay, here we go. Allah using his hands. To do what? To create. Well, isn't it Jesus, according to the Quran? He made the mud, and then he breathed into the mud, and then he created the bird. You will notice that Zakur Yuka, he skipped that Allah is the creator, because now we know that Jesus is a creator according to the Quran. The second you ask the Muslim a serious question, the same second they get silly and stupid and they avoid the question. The guy is asking you who's Allah. You say to him he's one. Do I care if he's 1 or 10? We know, like the name says, oh, he's one. That's it. You know, if we add S at the end in English, that's mean there is many gods. Who's Allah? Let them know. What do you know about this God? Nothing. Not to forget to mention, Mohan is asking, why Allah use his hand? Don't he have his mind? No, Allah don't have a mind. If you say actually that to Muslim, they will kill you. No Muslim dare to say Allah have a mind. Do you know that? Ask them, hey Muslims, anyone support the idea that Allah have a mind? They don't dare. They dare to say he has a hand, but they don't dare to say he have a mind. Allah don't have a mind. Allah have hands. Any Muslim can help this gentleman here? Do Allah have a mind? He don't. And there is a very easy way to prove Allah cannot be a person who have a mind. Why? You know, don't the Muslims, they say that Allah, he wrote his word and his book in a tablet? He wrote it in a tablet. And this tablet, nobody can touch it, nobody can see it. Okay. So now, Allah, he wrote his book in a tablet. What is the purpose? It says in Arabic, Lawhun Mahfuz, which means preserved, protected tablet. So the point of it is what? Is a preservation, correct? But how you, Allah, need to preserve it? By writing it down. And nobody can read it except you. That means you have a short memory. You can't remember what you said before. And you need a tablet. Otherwise, what the tablet for? You see, if this is a tablet he gave, like God gave tablet to Moses, well, this is to Moses. Not to forget to mention, by the way, Muhammad the idiot, he told the Muslims that Allah, he gave Moses the Torah in tablet, all the Torah, not 10 commandments, all the Torah. So imagine how many trucks of tablet rocks Moses used to carry. He spent his life carrying rocks. All the Torah, God gave it to him in tablet. Are you sure? So as you see, here it says that this Quran is inscribed in a preserved tablet, where the tablet is between the two eyes of the angel Israfil. Why Allah he put the tablet between the angel eyes so Israfil cannot see it? I mean, do you see the security? Are you stupid or what? Well, Israfil cannot see it, but the angel in front of him, he can read it. Are you with me, guys? I mean, do you see the stupidity? If I put the tablet between the eyes of the angel Israfil, Wonderful. Now Israfil cannot see it. Wonderful. But the guy, the angel in front of him, he can read it. So what kind of a security the security is? By the way, if we ask the Muslims where Muhammad got the name Israfil, they don't know. What Israfil mean? They don't know. They stole that from the Jews. What Jibril mean? They don't know. Mikael, they do not know. They do not know. What this religion knows? Nothing. He's a thief. Until now, zero Muslim tried to contact me. The only one we have him contacted me is somebody. He left Islam. Any Muhammadan? Let's go to Ibn Kathir and read the interpretation for this verse, shall we? So we love together. Maybe Christian Prince is giving you false information. Chapter 85, verse number 22. All right. 85, 22. Let us love together at the hocus focus mocus tocus falafel of Muhammad. All right. Look at this. They took it off. Guys, Ibn Kathir interpretation for the verse is so long. They took it off. There's nothing here about Israfil. Nothing. Nothing about Allah. He put it between his eyes. I don't see it. None. Let us go to Ibn Kathir in Arabic then. Just to show you why you cannot trust Muslims when they translate to you any book of their books. Ibn Kathir in Arabic, I have all the books collection here in my shelf, is 1,000 times bigger than what they have in English. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And this is the description of Al-Lawh al-Mahfuz. Page number 1. It says here, let us see. I will use Google Translation to translate. But let us see if we can find. Here we go. It says here, وَقَالَ ابن أبي حاتم, blah, 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 he said, etc., that Allah, he put the preserved tablet between the two eyes of Israfil, and he have no permission to look at it. How he can look at it? It's between his two eyes. Maybe he have an eyes of lizard. His eyes is popping out. Same time here it describe, which we cannot find in English. The English, they took it off. What is the tablet is made of? It is a white tablet made of a flower. The edge of it covered by rubies and pearls. red rubies, and the right which wrote on the tablet is pen of light, and the words of it is written connected to the throne, and the origin of it is coming from the lap of an angel. Anyone understand anything? Let us use the Google translation. And here you need to ask yourself, how come this is not in the English translation of Ibn Kathir? Here we go. The preserved tablet is on Israfil forehead. Ibn Abu Hatim said, my father told us from, okay? So Allah, the preserved tablet, he sent down whatever he was. Oh, where is the eyes? We want to see the eyes. We saw the forehead. I think we skipped. It should say, let us see. Yeah, and the translation is not coming. So anyway, he put it in his forehead between his two eyes, and he have no permission to look at it. He have no permission to look at it. And here it says, describing the tablet, what it's made of. The tablet is a white pearl. Its length between the heaven and the earth, and this is Google translation, as you know. And look how big the tablet. All of this is between the eyes of the angel. It's between the east and the west. Its edges, brother, is made of a pearl and sapphires. And you know, like here, they are adding more spice to that story. Here it says, Allah, He preserved the tablet in a white pearl, with pages are red rubies. His pen is light. His book is light for God, in which every day He created 60 and the 300 moments. He created, provided, kills, gives life, honor, immunity. Allah is making a book now. And Allah, He preserved the book between the, this is why the angel Jibreel, he have a cross eyes. I mean, imagine you are an angel trying to spy at what Allah, He put between your two eyes. You are becoming so curious. Did you ask yourself why Allah, He put the book between the two eyes of Israfil? Any Muslim can tell me? Isn't this clear that he don't trust him? He put it, it says here, you see, in the translation, we could not find it. It says here, between the two eyes of Israfil, and he is not allowed to look at it. Why? Because obviously Allah do not trust Israfil. Israfil is a bad boy. So Allah was looking where I'm going to put the tablet. If I put it in his lap, he will look at it. If I put it in his hand, he will read it. So he come with a smart idea. I put it between his two eyes. Allah, what about you put it in his back, in his ass, in his back head? I mean, as long as this angel is so big to the point, between his two eyes, the tablet itself is from the east to the west. The distance between the earth and the heaven. If the distance between the two eyes of the angel Israfil fit for that tablet, that means his head is so big. Why you put it there? What about you put it in his mouth, his nose? Exactly, Tim. I like that. Hold on. Tim, he helped us with the description of the. Where is the tablet now? This is the tablet. Let us zoom in. So if Allah is Almighty God, why even He need to preserve a tablet? Can't He preserve it without making a tablet? Can't He preserve His word without putting it in such a way between the two eyes of an angel? What about put it in you with you? Which is one better? Put it with Allah or put it with the angel Israfil? And obviously he don't trust Israfil because he put it between his two eyes. Some days I feel like that picture. I wonder how your wife she think about you then. Oh, I get it. I think you feel like this when your wife she show you the bill of the credit card at the end of the month of shopping. Yeah. Do we have any Muhammadan? And what is the question? Who is Allah? What does this have to do with who is Allah? What we learn now that Allah he need to preserve tablet. He'd have a short memory. I will write. If you give me your phone number, I have to write it down. I cannot remember all numbers. You don't remember even your own credit card. You remember maybe your number, maybe your mother number, maybe somebody you call, and even these days because people they use the phone memory, nobody remember the number of anyone. And when the Muslim they say that Allah he have a preserved book, do he have the abrogated version of it or the unabrogated version of it? Do Allah delete verses from the preserved book too? There is other way to prove that Allah is God. Let us go there. Allah is God for the following reason. When I was a kid, I liked to watch cartoon. And cartoon have ifrit. Anyone knows what ifrit? Who of you do not know what is ifrit? Where is the Muslim boy? Can you tell the audience what is ifrit? Any Muslim can tell us what the heck is this? Ifrit. Muhammad he took stories from 5th grade children's and he put it in his Quran. Let me introduce to you chapter 37 verse number 27 sorry, where Solomon he have a ifrit, and the reason he is a ifrit, he is a genie in the bottle, but he is so fast, brother. Let me introduce ifrit for you. Please show respect, otherwise he can come to you. And he told Suleiman, I can go and steal the throne of Balkis before you blink your eyes. Afraid. Afrito. And they say to you, who can write Quran like the Quran? Who can make Quran like the Quran? Nobody. Afraid. Solomon, he have a afrit. This afrit is a thief. He told Solomon, Listen, I can go and steal her throne. I mean, look at the thieves. They made Solomon as a thief. I can go and bring you everything you have before even you blink your eye. Look how so fast this guy is. Before he blink his eye, the Afrit can bring her throne, her chair, the dollars, the money, the credit card. He's so fast. Are you kidding me? This is why he is a Afrit. Look what he said to him. Afrit, between two brackets. This the Muslim interpretation now. He's a strong. He's a strong, okay? Listen carefully. This is a story written in the tablet. By who? By Allah. Okay. An Afrit, who is a strong, from the jinn. Oh, he's from the jinn. Now we know his family too. Said, I will bring it to you before you raise from your place. Man. The Muslim Sulaiman, he is a thief like the Muslim Muhammad. The first thing they start thinking of after he told them that her throne is made of gold is how to steal the throne. How? By Afrit, brother. The Afrit, this is not a joke. This is a very fast creature. I mean, ask me. When I was in school, the teacher, she said to me, you are Afrit. Because I was a troublemaker. And I don't know what Afrit is. Like you are 5 years old and what the heck is Afrit is this? Afrit. This child is Afrit. And now we know where it's coming from. And where is the Afrit is coming from? Is it from the legend of the Hindus? Afrit, genie in the bowl. The Persian, the Hindus, the Indian. The neighbor, she come to my mom. She don't know my name. She said to her, well, your son, the Afrit, he throw the football at my window. She said, which one? She said, Afrit. My mom right now, she know which one. She said, okay, I will, sorry. Did he break the window? I will pay for it. So, brother and sisters, how Muhammad, he is not a true prophet, and how Allah is not a true God, and he have a Afrit, he can steal a chair of somebody else so fast before even you move your ass or blink your eyes. Read here carefully. One with whom was knowledge of scriptures. Ooh, this guy have a knowledge of scriptures. He said to him, ha, 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 ha. I will bring it to you within the twinkling of an eye. Ooh, man, it take Allah 1,000 years to send his message down to Muhammad. That's what Allah said. But it take the Afrit a second, a twink of an eye, to go all the way from Jerusalem to Yemen. To go and come back, and not only that, he is carrying the throne. A bunch of thieves. And then Sulaiman, he said to them, So it placed before him, he said, this is by the grace of my Allah to test me, whether I am grateful or ungrateful. And whoever is grateful truly is a gratitude. For what they are talking about stealing the money of a woman, and now they are talking about grateful. How in the world somebody, he is a Christian, he don't want to convert to Islam? And the funny, Suleiman is the one who asked for her chair. Hey, buddy, who of you can go and get me her chair? Look at this guy. He's the part of the Caribbean. I mean, where is the morality? Why Solomon wanna take her chair? The Muslim, they say to you that in Islam theft is haram, brother, haram. Okay, a woman, she have a chair made of gold. She is a queen. Why the Prophet of Allah is asking the people, who of you can go and get me her chair? Hey, people, who of you can get me the microwave from the house of a flying fish? Any one of you? I don't have a microwave. I don't use it, just joking. I mean, this is a prophet of God is asking his gang, who wanna go and steal a chair of a woman? Well, this is Islam. And this is the chapter of what? This is the chapter of the ants, and don't ask me about the ants. The story is getting complicated. There's a bird. His name is Al-Hudhud. I don't know, guys, if you have time. People, do you have time? Do you have time to tell you the story, or you have no time? I don't know if they have time or not. God, this story is so complicated. Many of you cannot even handle it. Solomon chicken the chicken. Hold on, did I say this? Solomon chicken the chicken? What kind of language is that? Chicken the chicken? What the heck? English is funny. Solomon chicken the chicken. Chicken, chico, chikaku. Which one is a chicken of who first? Chicken the chicken. You go to the airplane, they say chicken. And then they set us on the airplane like a chicken. And they say to us, put the mask, please. And then we are like a chicken, literally, next to each other. And then all the chicken, they take the mask from their mouth and they get sick. Oh, no, don't say that. It is, you cannot take the mask. You can take it only when you are eating. So 400 people taking the mask off, eating in the same time, and it's okay. But remember, you have to keep 6 foot distance between each other. Okay, anyway, stupidity is amazing. So chicken the chicken, Solomon, he noticed that the hoopoe, the bird, is missing. You are a king of a great kingdom. Your army all the way from Jerusalem to Persia. Even in some Muslim book they say to Khurasan. To all the way actually to Bukhara. To Afghanistan. And now there is one bird is missing. Guys, can you notice with me how strong the memory of Solomon? One bird is missing. He said to himself, what the heck? Where is this bird is gone? A bird is gone without permission? He inspected the birds. He have an army of birds. He noticed one is missing. Do you see how good his vision is? How good his... One bird is missing. According to Muslims, the army of Sulaiman, according to the Quran, the army of Sulaiman contained quarter of a human, quarter of a genie, quarter of a birds, etc. and there's one bird is missing. And then Sulaiman, he said, I don't know if this is good to share with you, because many of you have a sensitive, you know, once I was buying something to kill, there's a mice enter my garage. So I wanted to buy something to kill mice. And there was a person writing a review says, oh, this is horrible. This is inhumane. I was tortured when I saw how this mice die. I was dying laughing. I mean, what kind of a person is a man? You know, he have his picture there. He was tortured when he saw the mice, how he's dying. Man, the mice, he's like, well, this is not, I'm not going to buy it. This should not be in Amazon. Like long drama. I mean, the guy did not sleep for 10 days. He saw, but he ate a chicken. But he don't want to see how the mice die. This is inhumane. This is one of the funny things about humane and inhumane. But anyway, welcome to the stupidity. So he inspected the birds and he found one bird is missing. And you know what? When one bird is missing, that means not two birds. That means one bird. And Sulaiman, he decided to do the following. I will surely punish him. Severe torment. Or you know what? Slaughter the son of Mut'ah. Unless he bring me a clean reason. And then the hippo stayed not long, thanks to Allah. He came back and he said, I brought you some news. Don't get angry with me and don't burn the fuse. Commercial break. If you have a fuse problem in your car, call us immediately. We have Islamic fuse. It's already burned. So you will never be worried about anything to be burned, for it's burned already. Hello. End of commercial. I found a woman. I found a woman ruling over them. She has given all things: iPad, notepad, iPhone 17, laptop, computer, and eyelashes. I found her and her people worshipping the sun instead of Allah. Stop. By the way, even this information is false, because now the scientists discover that this city, the temple of they used to worship, I'm going by the Quran now. They worship the moon god, which is Allah. Allah, they worship Allah. This is why the name of the temple there is Al-Makkah, which means Mecca. So Mecca is a counterfeit of the temple of Al-Makkah, which is Allah temple, the moon god. We continue. So the guy, he came and you know, thanks to Allah, he gave him a good reason. He found the women, she have no hair. If you read it more, she have no hair in her legs, because as you know, Middle Eastern women, she have a lot of hair. Me myself, I was kicked from the swimming pool many times. Sir, you guys swim here, please, wearing your clothes. Take off your fur, you idiot. This is my hair. What's wrong with you? You know, they don't think that we are like Middle Eastern, like a human, like the rest, you know, because we have a lot of hair. Harry Potter, you know. Actually, the name of the movie Harry Potter is coming from us, you know. Anyway, so I found her and her people worshipping the sun. And then right away, they decide to steal the chair of the women. How in the world this is not made by God? It must be from God. Are you telling me, hold on, talking about Al-Hudhud, chapter 27:20, verse number 20, I want to show you something very funny. They asked Muhammad, what this bird he do? I mean, why this bird is going around? He said that this bird can see what nobody can see. He can see even under the ground. So there was an argument between an Arab guy, obviously he's smart, with the cousin of Muhammad, Ibn Abbas. Let me find you the reference so we can read and laugh together. This is one of the earliest debates Muslims they face, and they got busted immediately. Let us see. Let us read together. Mujahid said, Ibn Jurayr said, from blah said, everybody said, you know, okay, that the hippo would look for water for him. For who? For Sulaiman. In the various satrat of the earth, just as a man look for a thing in the surface of the earth, he would know just how far below the surface the water was. When the hippo showed him where the water was, Sulaiman would command the jinn to dig here. So the bird he showed him where the bird he can see under the ground, like, you know, 100 meter, 200 meter, no problem, dig here. He can see it. He can see the water. So he ordered the genie to dig in that place, and they would have brought water from the depth of the earth. One day, Sulaiman, he went to some open land and checked on the birds, and he could not find this bird. So we told you, he threatened him, he will kill him if he did not give him a good reason. But look what happened here. An Arab guy, one day, it says here, Ibn Abbas, the cousin of Muhammad, told a similar story. Among the people was a man, the Muslim, they call anyone he was getting Islam busted Khawarij, is outsider, you know, like obviously he don't believe. Who's a man was Nafi' ibn al-Azraq. This man, his name is Nafi'. So now his name is written in history. He got Muhammad busted in early age. When often used to raise objection to Ibn Abbas, he said to him, stop Ibn Abbas. I don't know if I need a music for this one. We should have a music for this one. Stop Ibn Abbas. You will be defeated today. Ibn Abbas said, why? Nafi' said, you are telling us that the hippo can see water beneath the ground? But any boy can put some seed in a trap and cover the trap with dirt in the music, and the hippo will come and take the seed, so the boy can catch him in the trap. Do you see how stupid Muhammad is? The guy, he said to him, listen, Ibn Abbas, I mean, your lies and your prophet lies is bigger than the ass of Khadijah. You are telling us that this bird can see way down under the ground, see water. Yet a little kid, he can put some seed next to the trap, and he covered the trap by dirt. And then the bird walk, and then boom, bingo, we get the bird. So how come he can see the water under the ground, but he cannot see the stupid trap? Look how Ibn Abbas, he refuted the guy. He started cursing him. Ibn Abbas said, if it is not the fact that this man would go and tell others that he had defeated Ibn Abbas in argument, so I admitted, I would not even answer. Then, now, supposing now he's answering. Look how he answered. He said to him, to Nafi', Away to you, when the decree strike a person, his eyes become blind and he lose all cushion. Nafi said, okay, hold on, okay. So Ibn Abbas start cursing the guy, threatening him by Allah. The guy, he said, okay, by Allah, I will never dispute with you again. But do you see, even the book of Ibn Kathir admit that the Quran argument defeated by this man. Ibn Abbas said, if not, it was not for the fact that this man would go and tell others that he had defeated Ibn Abbas in the argument. But the argument is about what? The argument about the Quran. Do you see it? I will never dispute with you concerning the Quran. This reminds me of Mimi Hijab speaking to Borat. He said to him, the Quran says if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. Borat Rahman, he said, well, I have a yellow pages from Emirat in Arabic and has zero contradiction. Doesn't have to be from Allah. This is how silly. Okay, so now we knew who is Allah. They could not prove to us that Allah is God. My Skype is open all those hours as zero Muslim call me. They will never call me when I'm speaking about this topic. Now we knew that Allah is a fairy tale storyteller, stupid donkey. Aka Muhammad. This cannot be from God. I mean, this is so stupid. And you will notice that Sulaiman, he have all those things. Muhammad, he have none of them. Why Allah don't give Muhammad the bird? Give him the flying horse. Give him like a part of the flying carpet. Sulaiman have the genies, they dig for him, divers who they are genie, shaitan. And then the end of the story, actually, it's very funny. I don't know if you know the story. When shaitan, he came and he took the look of Sulaiman and he started doing boom boom to the wives of Sulaiman. Can you believe it? Muhammad trained the Muslims that Sulaiman, his wives, was sleeping with the shaitan. And shaitan, he was so good in bed. And this is how the wives of Sulaiman noticed that this is not Sulaiman. He looked like Sulaiman. So they told the elders, there is something fishy about Sulaiman. He said to them, what? He said, he's so good in bed. What do you mean? He never take a break. What do you mean? Daragan. What do you mean? Daragan. Can you explain more? You idiot. He is so good. Never stop. Do you understand? Never. Boom. The elder then, they made a meeting and they said to themselves, how come Sulaiman, he have a penis like this? That's impossible. Never stop. And then the shaitan, he knew now that they are suspecting him. So he took the ring of Sulaiman and he flee. And then he went to a faraway island. And he threw the ring on the ocean. And then, brothers and sisters, Sulaiman, at that time, he was poor. He was working as a potter, not a Harry Potter, no, the potter, the one who carry things for you, like in the airport or in the port. So he saw a fisherman. Should I show you the story? Hey kids, do you like to hear it? Who here is 5 years old? The Muslims trying to prove to us that Muhammad and Allah is God. And those are their stories. Brother and sisters, Prophet of Allah, he tell only the truth. Only. So Sulaiman, may Allah bless him, he start working as a potter. And he's poor, homeless. He found a woman, she is poor too. He married her. Beautiful life, simple life. High five. And then, brother, one day he saw a fisherman or somebody, he bought fish. So Sulaiman, he said to the man, okay, sorry, can I help you? In return, you give me 2 fish. Look how Sulaiman becomes so humble. From a king to a person hoping to get 2 fish. Me, myself, I don't mind 2 sardines. So, can I help you to reach the bank, the river of the bank? He reached the bank of the river and he saw a person fishing. He said to him, shall I help you in return of 2 fishes? The man said, agreed. That was the lucky day of Sulaiman. You never know how your lucky day can come. So Sulaiman helped him in catching the fish. How you can help him cutting the fish? No question. The fisherman gave him 2 fishes as his wages. Sulaiman thanked Allah. When he cut open the fish, he found the ring in the fish's stomach. And this is the one who Allah, nothing like him, brother. Nothing like Muhammad, nothing like Allah, nothing like the Quran. I mean, who can? And they said, you can make Quran like this. So he found the ring, and now he become again a king. Tutti frutti, time for you to sleep. What the heck is that? They said, no. You know, after he opened the fish stomach, the fish was cooked. Look, read with me. He found the ring in the stomach. Why in the stomach, man? I mean, this is disgusting. What about she put it under her tongue? I mean, come on, at the end of the day, this is the ring of Solomon. No, brother, we have to be logical. Islam is very logical. The ring go in the stomach, but cannot go from the anus because the anus of the fish is so small. Oh, okay. So he kept it aside, and thanks Allah, he cleaned the fish. Look, the guy, he don't even care. He just get the ring who can control the kingdom and make him a king again. He continue cleaning the fish. And it's not his wife cleaning the fish. He is cleaning the fish. Look. He brought it home. He is cleaning the fish outside. His wife become very happy and said, I wish to call my parents and show them that you have worked hard and earned sustenance. This guy, he was lazy all the time. Finally, he got 2 fish to the point she want to call her parents. The fish was cooked, and Sulaiman called his in-laws. They ate from the fish. Sulaiman said to them, would you recognize me? What? They came to the house eating with him, and now he's asking him, would you recognize me? They said, no, we have not seen you at all. Sulaiman took out a ring. See, he put the ring. They cannot recognize him. He took off the ring. They can see him normally again. I love it. I love it. I know many of you, your husband doesn't look good at all. And now many of you will go to Amazon to purchase that ring. And maybe many of you, his wife don't look good at all. And now you want to find a ring like that. Maybe she can disappear from your face. I'm just joking. You know, I know it's not a good joke. I heard it from Joe Biden. You know the thing. So that moment, all the birds And the genie came to him and become obedient to him, acknowledging his kingship. Chicken, ducks, walk, 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 walk from everywhere. They start coming non-stop. Genies, I mean, all is coming to the poor house in the middle of the town. And then the brother, they come and they acknowledge his kingship. God save the king, but in the language of the ducks, like walk, 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 like, and the chicken like walk, 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 walk. And you can can just use your imagination, which is if you have any anyway. I mean, who can beat Muhammad in the imagination? None of you. So anyway, true story, true story. And then he brought his wife along with her parents to the city of Istikhar. What the heck? What is that? And all his Shias, those are Shias, gathered around him and become very happy, which means Shia supporters, Their difficulty of his absence vanished. Because remember, the shaitan took his look, he started being boom to his wife, he took his ring, and now he became the king. The whole story. Sulaiman was in the bathroom. He always leave his ring with his wife. Her name is Al-Jarada. And then Shaitan, he come to Al-Jarada. He came in the look of Sulaiman. Look like it's easy. I mean, Allah, he cloned Isa. So we have now 2 Isa. Allah, he cloned Jibreel. We have 2 Jibreel. Shaitan, he cloned Jibreel. We have 3 Jibreel. And now Shaitan, he cloned Solomon. So we have 2 Solomon. And when Sulaiman was in the bathroom, Sulaiman, he came to the wife, he said to her, give me the ring. She looked at him, you look like Sulaiman. So he gave him the ring, he wore the ring, he became the king. And then Sulaiman was kicked from the place because he don't look like a king no more, because he don't have the ring. Very simple. So they become very happy and their difficulty vanished. He ruled for long, long period of the death. And when the death approached, he appointed Asif ibn Bakharaya. Asif, Sulaiman, he have a son, his name is Asif. He's an Arab guy. Anyway. All right, how do you mean Asif? By the order of Allah, he is his successor. His followers always preferred to Asif to solve their problem. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I read for you more stories because things is getting really complicated here. All right. Okay. Here it's talking about the flying carpet. I mean, this story is so beautiful. I don't know how many of you would like to convert to Islam. And as you know, Allah can be known by science, by flying carpet, the ring of Solomon, the penis of Shaitan. Oh, what about, when they spoke about his ability of sex, that he no way can do that, I find that strange, because isn't Muhammad, he said that Sulaiman, he have sex with 99 women in one night? So why the wives of Sulaiman were confused about how good he is in bed? Let us see. Find the hadith. He have sex with 100 women. Where is the 100 women? Okay, hold on. This is a very beautiful story, by the way. It can help you to do the right thing when you do intercourse. I want to teach you something before you leave today, so you can enjoy your sexual life and do it correctly. I mean, my stories are really priceless. If you think about it, I mean, you go to the shrink, they can charge you a lot of money. I'm giving you all those things for free. What's wrong with people? You know? Okay, let us see. Yeah, this is the hadith. So the story about the wives of Sulaiman, they notice that their husband is so not good, the shaitan is so good, better than their husband. Then you ask yourself, I mean, so what Muhammad is talking about, he can have sex with 100 women. Look, the translation here, there's no translation. Let us see a different one. This one here. Allah Messenger said, once Solomon, son of David, said, by Allah, today I will F 100 women. Each one, she will give me a mujahid, terrorist, who can go and fight for the sake of Allah. Which, you know, if you think about it, I mean, it's an acceptable number. You know, we Middle Eastern, we can do even, like I remember my grandfather, I don't know, I think he did like 200 minus 1. Yeah, I think 200. Yeah, I think, yeah. I'm not sure, like maybe 200, 201 minus 1. My memory, I don't remember, because they were lining up and they are coming like one after one, one after one. And when he finished, I said to him, grandfather, aren't you tired in this age? He said, where is the gym? He want to go to the gym. You believe it? After 200 women, he want to go to the gym. So I'm not surprised that Suleiman, he can do 100. That's simple, you know. I mean, come on. I mean, that's a big deal. What a big deal. This is very, like, this is very normal, you know, for Middle Eastern. This is why they are #1 in the world who buy Viagra, because they are so good in bed. Yeah, okay. Now, listen. Allah Messenger said, when Suleiman, son of David, he said, tonight I will have sexual intercourse with 100 or 99. You know, Muhammad is not sure, you know. Yeah, he's not sure. 100, 99, 99 and a quarter. You know, he's not sure. Allah did not tell him the exact number. Like, Allah told me 100. Allah said to you too. Allah said to you 199 or 99. Allah said that. Okay. Women, each of who will give birth to a night. This guy, it's a boy. That's it. There's no question. Boom, boom, it's a boy. You know, in one night, bingo, you know, like chick. And the kids are coming like it's unbelievable. True story. Who will fight in Allah's cause. On that, i.e., he forgot, you know, and that, i.e., if Allah wills. But he did not say Allah willing. Look at this. Suleiman now, he started effing those women, excuse my language, and he forgot say Allah is willing. How you do such a mistake, you idiot? How in the world you do such a mistake? Therefore, only one of those women conceived and gave birth to a half man. That is Lili Dawah. Now we know who is his father. So, listen carefully. Never start having sex with 100 women and you don't say Inshallah. Do you remember when I asked Mimi Hijab why I don't say Inshallah? Many of you do not know why I was insisting. What kind of Muslims, they start anything, they want to debate me without saying Inshallah. Muslim, they knew what I'm talking about. He never say Inshallah. And if somebody says, what a big deal? You see, it's a big deal in Islam. In Islam, it's a big deal. This is a prophet of God. He forgot to say Inshallah. He have sex with 100 women. The guy was busy non-stop, women after women after women. And then after all those women he have sex with, Allah punished him and he gave him Mimi Hijab, half man. Why? Because he forgot to say Inshallah. How many of you do such a mistake every day? How many of you You do such a horrible mistake. Do you want to have a half man child? You want that to happen to you. From now on, your wife, she take off her clothes. You are ready to go and to play bing bong. What do you say? Inshallah. You say Inshallah, your boom boom will boom. You don't say Inshallah, your boom boom will not bloom. Do you see how powerful the knowledge of a Prophet Muhammad? He knew, and look, this guy, to this night, okay, what about the night before it? This night you decide to F all those women. What happened the night? I mean, you have all the lifetime, you know, to do sex. No, this night, that's it. He decided this night he want to do jihad. This night is for effing for Allah. I don't care. This night, you know, like he said. I mean, when those people listen to Muhammad and the Muslim, they say to you, the Arab didn't believe him, and they say to him, this is not but fairy tales of the ancient. They knew this is fair. They told him that in the Quran. And they say to him, because they are evil people, don't believe it. Who in the world want to believe such a garbage? Oh boy. He forgot to say Inshallah. And maybe this is why we could not find one Muslim to call us today. And there's no Muslim can answer us because they don't want to say Inshallah, I can answer you. If they say Inshallah, I can answer you, they can refute me, they can debate me, they can. But always Muslim, they forgot to say Inshallah. Until we see you again with more comedy with the stupid Muhammad and his stupid stories.